Hi, so we will start with the witness software today. So first we will see some elements in the witness. There are some basic elements that we can get in design elements of witness software. These basic elements are the parts that may be the products or product batches or calls in telephone exchanges. Then buffer you can say the places where parts can be held, like people in queue and products waiting for machining process. And then we have machine, and then we have labor. Okay, these are some logistic elements, like we have conveyor, paths, track, and vehicles. We'll be using conveyor today for our problem. Conveyor is like used to transport from material from one place to another place, right? These are some power and free elements. We'll not be using these today. And these are some continuous processing elements, and these are the useful buttons. First button is to open the model that we can see in software. Then is the play button, and third one is the stop. Then this one is the step button, and this one is just to start from the beginning. Then this is a visual input rule, that we can say a pull button, and this one is the push button, that we can say as visual output tool. Then we have alarm signal, where we will be put the input for a model, right? And this button shows, and this one button shows hides element sector, right? So these are some colors in the machine that you will see. First one is the machine is idle, then the color will show as yellow, and if it is busy, then color show as green. Then block for the color is magenta. Then red color means the machine is broken down. And cyan color is machine is being set up, and the blue color is for waiting for the labor. Right. Let's start with the problem. So our problem is to study given power sheet with following elements. And the elements we have: the part, machine, buffer, then the wash machine, buffer, then weighing machine, conveyor, pack machine, and a technician for repairing of wash machine, and it will be assigned to pack machine for packing of the material into batches, right? And using simulation that we're doing in witness software, we'll find out the existing bottlenecks and carry out what if possible outcomes, right? So this will be our first model. It is a very basic model, and we have to make then this is second model, then third model, then this is your final model. It will be our aim is to make this model, right? So let's start with the model. First you have to click on the model, right? There you can see the visual input tool, visual output tool, and the basic elements like part, buffer, machines, and labor. And manufacturing back one, we have some machines like lathe, workbench, CNC, CNC2. So you're using this washing machine, using this washing machine today, and this workbench for weighing machine, and this machine is for produce. So let's start. So first we'll put this part in a layout window. Okay. I'm zooming in. Wait a second. You can please name this part by double clicking on this element. Naming it as a widget. Then clicking OK. Then we have machine. We have to put machine. You can see in this model, this produce machine. We change the name of this machine one to produce machine. Then click on this buffer. We have this buffer for this machine. Oh, sorry, you have to put it washer machine here. You can delete this element by clicking on this right click and then delete element. Click on yes and go to washer machine, manufacturing pack one. And drag and drop this washer machine to layout window. Then again we have to drag this workbench, that is our weighing machine. We'll name it as weighing machine. Then we have buffer this for this workbench. Name this washing machine as wash. Name this buffer as Q wash. Basically, this buffer is for holding the inventory. Then that is your temporary inventory, right? And this then Q weigh. Sorry, Q weigh. Then workbench, the weighing machine. So for moving these elements, you have to select first all the parts of a particular element, right? Suppose like we have produced part different, and these are some arrows. That is, so we have to move all of these, right? Yes. So then we have next element is our conveyor. Drag and drop this conveyor to this layout window. As we can say, we can see here like we have conveyor. This design is for the conveyor. So you can see here two square icons and one this arrow. So we have to control. We have to hold the control button, then and click on this arrow. It will break your conveyor into two parts, right? Then by holding this control button, you can move by clicking on this mouse button. You can move this part, right? Then again, I'm breaking this conveyor into. Then again, I'll break conveyor. This is your design of the conveyor, right? Then you have to click. You have to hold the shift button of the keyboard and click on this arrow. It will get converted into square. And again, click on this arrow by holding the shift button. It will uh, convert into square. Then again, hold the control button and drag this part of this conveyor, right? So your conveyor is completed. And last one is your pack machine. Again, we have to drag the workbench here and name this as pack machine. Okay. Now, as you can see in this element, that our arrival is unlimited, and the produce machine we have a process time of 5 minutes. That means it will produce one part in 5 minutes. And change this time is 5 minutes. Then click OK. And again click on wash machine and see the cycle time of this machine. The cycle time of this machine is 4 minutes. And click on this, write 4 here. Then OK. Then for wash machine we have cycle time as 2 minutes. Then click OK. Then for pack machine we have cycle time of 2 minutes, right? And for this conveyor we have the length in parts as 40 and index time as 1 minute. Length in part 40 means we have 40 parts in the conveyor, and from moving one part to another part the time is 1 minute, right? Now models somewhat completed, and we have to link each and every element to each other, right? Then click on this position, we have to pull the part, this part from out of the system. So we have to click on this word. Then okay. Some of you will not get this arrow, so you have to click on this element flow, right? You'll get the arrow. Then we have to push this part into pure wash. Then again, what we have to do, we have to pull the part that has come into the pure wash paper. And again, we have to push the part into QA. And again, click on the machine, left click, and pull the part from QA buffer. Again, click on this QA and push the part into conveyor. Then click on this pack machine, click on this, then activate the conveyor, and at last ship of parts. As you can see, the pack machine, you have to put here the batch. This actually batch machine is of two parts, right? So it's making a batch of two parts to one. So you have to click on this and then click on type from single to batch, and minimum quantity of batch will be 2. I click. Then we'll be adding a variable counter that like we have in mod programming like C++, C, or you can say Python, that we add counter variable in loops like I is equal to I plus 1. Likewise, we're adding in here to count the number of parts shipped from the pack machine. This is your counter variable, be integer. Change this name as ns and then click OK. Then click on pack machine, double click, then actions output. Right here, ns is equal to ns plus 1. Right now, we have to run this model for, you can say, let's see for how much time we have to run this model. We have to run this model for 24 hours. You can write here the 24 hour or 60, or you can directly write here 1440. That is 24 multiplied 60. So you have to click on this alarm symbol, right? Then it will take this time as input. And you have to click on this element flow, right? And run this model. You can see here how the model is running. This actually the element flow speed, and this one is the total system speed. You can increase the system speed, or you can change this element flow. You can see here the change of this icon. So if you do time, you can see here the time is 2 hour 29 36 40 minutes. And you can click on this batch icon to skip the process. Right, I'm clicking on this. You can see here that day 1 is completed at 24 hours is completed. Right, so you can see here the number of batches as 278. And you can see the number of parts shipped. You can also see in stats the number of that is being shipped is 278. By 278 we have batch of tuna. We can multiply 139 by multiply 2, you get 278. And we have you can see the machine is idle for 80% time, and the machine is busy for 19%. So what we have to do is one more thing that we have missed, that we have to decrease the capacity to 100 of these buffers. Click here and again click on QA and click here and OK. Then again run this model. Begin from start, click on this begin, then run this model for 24 hours, right? Again clicking on this batch symbol, see the stat of this buffer as well. Total in, total out is 27. I think the capacity has not been changed. Capacity is changed, and why? Okay. So for now, I think you know by now how to make a model, right? So after making this model, you can see in this table we have to assign the breakdown time and the repair time. So breakdown the time between failure you can assign we'll be adding these values to the machine wash machine, and you can see the uniform ratio. That means the probability is equal from 300 to 300 minutes, and the repair time is 30, 60, 90. That so you have to double click on wash machine, go to breakdown. You have to add one arrow and change this. There you can see the number of operation, the four option that we have: available time, the breakdown will occur in available time or busy time or according to number of operation, or some unnatural activities is triggering the breakdown. Okay, so you're selecting for the busy time, then you're checking at the start of cycle. So when we change the mode to visit time, you can see here a time between color to show is undefined. And double click on the undefined and delete this. Then go to this model assistant. If you're not getting this model assistant tab, you can go here and click here model assistant, right? Go to distribution, right click distribution and insert the distribution chart. Now you have to add the values 100, and 300. Preview. You can see here the uniform distribution from 100 to 100 it is showing equal probability at these points. Then repair time, you have triangular distribution. That means uh, the minimum time to repair is 30 minutes. So most of the time it will be, your breakdown will be repaired in 60 minutes. The maximum time it can take is 90 minutes. And preview. Then okay. Then now you have to assign the label. Just drag and drop this label. Name this as label attack. I assign this label to this wash machine and pack machine for packing. So clicking on the visual label, then we do not want to any operation here, right? From the label, we want to repair here. And click on this tech and okay. Again, click on this machine, the visual label, will packing here, right? Click on that, click on technician, then okay. Now run this model for 24 hours. Click on this element pro, this walk, right? Then run for 24 hours. And then you can click on batch to skip. You can see here the elements, the products are being accumulating and at Q wash buffer. Why it is? Because there is some difference in cycle time, or you can see if we have this machine, we have added the breakdown as well in this machine. So while this machine is in breakdown state, the technician will go here to repair this machine. That's why the machine will wait for the product. It will not process at that time, right? That's why the buffer, the elements are accumulating it buffer. So the bottleneck of this model is right now the wash machine. Like, so what we can do here, we can add one more machine to increase the throughput or output, you can say. Right now we have 264, and you can see here in the stats that we have the number of element that has been entered in the system is 289, the number of parts in the shift is 264, and we have work in progress is 25. The 25 parts are in the system, right? And again click on begin, right? Then increase the quantity to 2, and again run this model. You can see here now it is being accumulating it on conveyor. Why it is so? Because this labor is going to these machines from for repairing the breakdown, and this machine, so at that time this machine will wait for the labor to make these batches, right? So what we can do next, is we can increase the quantity of the labor. Then see, get it 276 because we have not seen the cycle time from cycle time from 7 to 2 minutes. We have purchased the cycle time of 5 minutes. In wash machine we have 4 minutes. This we have two-man wash machine. Then weighing machine we have 3 minutes. Here we have cycle time of 2 minutes. Okay. So then run this model. So we are getting the output as 278. Right. You can see here that no parts accumulating on the conveyor as well as in Q1. And again we have changed the cycle time. So I'm again going to basic first model, initial model, that is I'm running this. Oh, sorry. As you can see, I'm not clicked on this alarm. That's why it is running for infinite time. 266. You can see there the initial stage we are getting number of shift as 266, and we are increasing the number of quantity of machine to 2 and the labor to 2. How much output we are getting? The 270. It has been increased from 260 to 270. So you have to uh, do the what if analysis. So what if you can do, like we have added the machine, we have added the labor, or you can assign the one labor dedicated to these machine, this wash machine, one labor dedicated to this pack machine, right? This is the model for now. So yeah, practice and